All right, Rabbi, so we are heading towards a grand finale. On Wednesday, we finish Seder Nezikin and start. That means with the finish of Seder Nezikin, we are finished together 2/3 of Shas. And we're beginning the Seder Kachim. It is a wonderful thing to get people to join, as many people did not learn Kachim, and it's really a wondrous thing for them to get a good background in Kachim. Also, it's wonderful for us that learning the Daf Yomi, because this way we start learning the Mishnayos Kachim before we come to learning Kachim, which will be very soon in the Daf Yomi, after finishing Avodah Zarah and Masechtas Horayos. We are holding in the third parak with Mishna Beis and Mishna Gimel. We're sponsored by the Fisher family, Lil Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Pero Bas Ruvain, and Neshama should have an Aliyah. We're also sponsored Lil Nishmas David ben Chaim, L'Rfu Shalema, Fel Yom Moshe ben Chayesor, Yaakov ben Basi Aleah, for the schus of Avram ben Yom Benish ben Malki Yudis and family. By Yod Klugman and family, we learn L'Rfu Shalema for Moshe Meir ben Esther Fradel, Avigdor Aya ben Rivka, and Hinda Bas Chayesara, Chana Bas Shashabina, Rivka Bas Shira Leah, Yitzchak ben Sir ben Dusha, and Meir ben Chayesara. They should have a refuah shalema b'seg shayachel Yisrael. Now, Kayin Mashiach she'avar mimishichusai, a Kayin that was anointed, the Kayin Gadol was anointed with the oil that was removed from the office of Kayin Gadol, either because he got a mum or because he was too old. And then he ruled an erroneous psak and followed that psak by an Issacharius. Or a king that was removed from his post for whatever reason. Now here there's a difference. A Kohen Gadol that's removed from his post does not go down in his kedusha. Ein bein Kohen Mashiach l'Kohen she'avar, there's no difference except that one does the avodah on Yom Kippur and one doesn't. And since he still has the holiness of a Kohen Gadol, he still brings the special carbon of a par. So Kohen Mashiach may be par, but a king that's removed from his post is now a commoner. So therefore, v'anasi kahedin, the nasi just brings a regular chatas that's a female sheep or a female goat. Now, Chatu ad sheloi nismanu. If the Kohen Gadol or the king sinned before they were appointed, v'achkach nismanu, since we go after the time when the sin was done, and they weren't Kohen Gadol or king respectfully yet, hariyelu kehedit, they bring a regular chatas, a female goat or a female sheep. Reb Shimon says it depends. Reb Shimon Aimer im noida lahem ad sheloi nismanu. If it became known for them their mistake until they were appointed, then chayom, they bring a regular carbon as a commoner. However, if they sinned before they were appointed, but they found out about their sin when they were appointed as a Kohen Gadol or a king, Peturin, because Reb Shimon says we go basa both times. So therefore, in this case, they're potter from any carbon. They can't bring the special carbon of a Kohen Gadol or a king because they did the sin before they were appointed. They can't bring a regular carbon because they realized after they were appointed. So therefore, they don't bring any carbon. Now, when it says that the nasi brings a special carbon, which is a sa'ir, a he-goat, what does a nasi mean? Now, a nasi could mean one of two things. It could mean the king of Klal Yisrael, or it could mean the nasi of each shevet, or maybe it could mean the head of the bezdin. So it says in Gemara, nasi. When we talk about a carbon of a nasi, what nasi do we mean? Zah melech. That's the king. How do we know this? Shenema va'osa achas mikol mitzvahs Hashem elikav. He does one of the mitzvahs of Hashem elikav. Now, it could have just said, achas mikol mitzvahs. Why does it say Hashem elikav? It's talking about nasi she'ein al gabav ela Hashem elikav. It's talking about the top position, the king, that the only one that's above him is Hashem, and that's the actual king. We're back tomorrow night to our regular time of 5 to 9. Hopefully tomorrow night it will be followed by a chok. That's the plan. Second day of Zayis HaBracha, very fascinating chok. And we are looking for a sponsor, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember the special shir, chizik, special chizik for tefillah, which is both on YouTube and, of course, on TorahAnytime.com. It's also in Kol HaLashon under special topics, special shiurim. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.